Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nerd Rage Renegades, the final episode of Horrorfest. And I hope you all enjoyed that little bit of music there at the beginning of the show. It was delightful.
Yeah, who was that?
So we got contacted by a gentleman by the name of Dream Reaper. Got a hold of us and asked us if we would like to use. He felt that was his remix of the 1990s Goosebumps theme song, and he was like, "Hey, would you guys like to feature this on the show? It would go great with Horrorfest." Of course, we said, "Yeah, of course, that's great. We love it." So what you got was a little taste. We didn't give you everything because we want you to go and check out the full thing.
That's right.
Now here,
the first one's free.
First one's free. Now here's what's interesting. So, Dream Reaper, a little bit of a background on this. Big Goosebumps fan. In fact, he won a contest. He placed second in a remix competition, and he used the prize money that he got from that contest, and he bought nearly 1,000 of the original 1996 Goosebumps trading cards. Now I don't remember the trading cards. I mean I was in middle school around that time. I don't remember the trading cards personally, but collectible definitely. Everybody loves Goosebumps, and of course they got the movies that have been coming back. You know, the Jack Black films.
That was like a '90s thing. It was kind of aimed towards like kids in the '90s, right? Because it was just a little bit after me. I was a little older than this demographic. Yeah. So I don't recall any of that.
Well, it's R.L. Stine. Of course, R.L. Stine. He just did the 5-issue Man Things limited series over at Marvel.
Yeah, I'm aware of the guy.
Yeah.
I know who he is. I mean, this was like, I was even kind of aware of the show, but I wasn't like a fan of it or didn't watch it. I knew it was a kid's show, like in the morning or in the afternoon or something.
Well, it was in the afternoon. It was kind of like, it was along that same time frame. You had Goosebumps got real popular. You had over on Nickelodeon, you had like Are You Afraid of the Dark? You know, and that was real popular. The kids scare stuff, the scary stories to chill your friends type of thing. But he's got Dream Reaper's got a lot of different music out there, a lot of remixes. If you want to check them out, you can go to dreamreapermusic.com, or you could go over to soundcloud.com/dreamreapermusic, and you'll be able to check that out. He's also on Facebook at facebook.com/dreamreapermusic. That's Reaper, R-E-A-P-E-R.
He's got like all kinds of stuff, right? Like not
all
just
kinds
like,
of stuff. All kinds of stuff. A lot of good.
It's not just like Goosebumps music or anything. It's
no. And it's
different subjects, I'm assuming.
It's different subjects, electro influenced, really good stuff. I listened to quite a few of his stuff, but seems to be a really good guy. Love the music. Thank you so much for bringing it to our attention and letting us use it on the opening of the last episode of Horrorfest. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. And the reason I sound ignorant about it is because I am. I just heard about this. I think you told me about it yesterday, and then I just now got the link today, and then I don't have any of that. I learned all of that backstory just now.
Yeah, like I said, I have been sick the last 2 days, and I mean like sick like a dog. I mean, I was down, with the fevers and the chills and the hot flashes. The menopause was starting, Chief. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, well, it's clear that when you're off social media that you're either busy or sick or something. But when you don't talk to me, which is I barely talked to you the last couple of days, and when you don't talk to me, I know it's got to be something.
It's either that or I fell down a well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, someone's impersonating, taking over your life, but I'm the last contact. They don't want to contact me because I'll know.
You know me so well. It's like, wait a minute, you haven't referenced Fight Milk, Tommy Wiseau, or Bronson in like 2 minutes. You're not Spin.
Or Paul Lynde. You haven't done Paul Lynde and.
You haven't sent me a Pickle Rick emoji in like an hour. What's wrong with you, man?
Well, yeah, I know something. I know you must be sick if you're not talking to me offline, like away from the.
I was having the sweats, man. I was sleeping a lot. And it really sucked because, like I said, like Friday I went to work and I was feeling I thought it might have been just like the weather, because it's starting to get chilly. I came
Yeah.
home.
I love it, by the way. This is my favorite time of year.
Me too. I came home, did the dinner thing, started playing South Park: The Fractured But Whole. I'm almost I've been playing it. I was playing it all week. I'm at the last section of the game, and I kind of was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop because I want to prolong it a little bit. I don't want to beat it outright just yet. I'm gonna prolong it a little bit. And but then Saturday I woke up and it was just like, so I go downstairs and I get on the couch and I'm dying. And I'm just dying. And the kids are like, can we watch Smurfs: The Lost Village? Sure, why not? And I knew at that point I'm delirious. You know what? Cute kids movie. For a kids movie, it wasn't bad. Anybody who's been a lifelong Smurfs fan will probably be like, that wasn't the Smurfs. They screwed it up. And you know what? For a kids film, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, right? But it's I don't know. People, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I guess it's hard to explain how, like, critics today just pick the shit out of everything, and it's like, it's some things you just gotta say, fuck it, whatever. It's a stupid fun movie. Sometimes movies are insulting, as I've come to realize over the years. Sometimes they're insultingly bad. Like I was watching a thing about the Adam Sandler movies, how they're just like these allegedly. I don't want to make any accusations and get sued or anything, but allegedly a lot of these later Adam Sandler movies are just big cash grabs. And it's just kind of insulting the shit that he's putting out.
I don't know.
But I mean, whatever. But I mean...
well, what really sucked was I was sick and I wanted to go get my comic books this weekend so I can read I have like a month's worth in my box I got to get. And I wasn't able to get out there because I was just dying. So I'll have to find the time to do that this week, and it's another busy week. I got to finish up the Bigfoot commentary.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I was supposed to have it done this weekend. Once again, went sick. It'll be done. It's going to go up next week, ladies and gentlemen. Next Tuesday. Oh, yeah, sucky, son. Next Tuesday. And here's what's interesting. So this week you're getting the last episode of Horrorfest. You're getting the Bigfoot show, the Bigfoot commentary track on Tuesday, which will be Halloween. And then Wednesday you get a brand new Nerd Rage Renegades, and it's going to be the start of turkey season.
We'll talk nothing but Thanksgiving.
Chief and I are going to be doing that whole episode from a deer stand out in the woods, hunting them elusive turkeys.
From a deer stand.
Yeah, we're going for the big ones. We're going for the big turkey. We're going for that
8-foot turkey.
We're going for that 8. Yeah, we're getting the great turkey. You heard of the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown? We're going after the great fucking turkey.
We're killing an ostrich.
We're gonna get an emu.
Blast it.
Chief and I are gonna go to Sesame Street. We're gonna get that big bird.
Emu drumstick.
Emu burgers. But that's a topic for next week. Turkey, out of the mind, turkey. Go cranberry sauce. Get out of my head. We're talking horror. We're talking horror with a body count. We're talking serial killers.
That's right.
The greatest of all, the slashers, man. Those who have body counts. And when I say body counts, I mean a bunch of teens that for the first time just had sex and immediately got killed afterwards.
Yeah.
Happy lost virginity.
A few that didn't even have the pleasure. Some of them just got killed. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They were about to get it on, and they got dead anyways.
Well, you got the one guy in Friday the 13th Part 4 that's just watching the vintage old like porno movies or whatever and smoking weed. Like he tried to get laid, but it didn't happen, and he ended up just smoking weed. Then he got killed.
So let's preface this. So there's been a lot of movies about serial killers, slashers, and a lot of them do actually have some facets they're either inspired by or they're got mannerisms of real life serial killers. John Wayne Gacy, Ed Gein, Bundy, Dahmer, Jack the Ripper.
Well, a lot of like Psycho is partially based on Ed Gein with the mother stuff. And,
well, Psycho, Texas Chainsaw was Ed Gein. Silence of the Lambs was Ed Gein.
yeah, it's that guy is just I don't know, inspired a lot of
He's like
shit.
the poster child.
Well, like we were talking about, I think we were talking about it a couple weeks ago. They have they're starting to make movies, like horror movies and found footage movies that are based on the ghosts of like real killers.
Yeah.
They're like the Ghost of John Wayne Gacy movie, and then they had like I think there's like another Ed Gein one that's like a fictional. Yeah.
There's like a Dahmer one. Of course, the greatest depiction ever was in South Park, where it was the three serial killers, and they had to try to get the cake, the big big cake for Satan's Halloween party. Why did you kill that person? I did it for Dahmer. He likes to have sex with the bodies. But all seriousness, so you look at a lot of the classic slashers or serial killers from movies, and I guess you got to think about the top ones: Freddy, Jason, Myers, probably the top three.
Yeah, others get lumped in with those three that I disagree with.
Chucky.
Yeah, that doesn't fit. That's not a. I don't think that was like those movies like started their genres of like they kind of either were so original that they kind of just stood apart, or they launched 1,000 other copycats. And it's like there's never any other movie like Child's Play, and it wasn't really. I don't think they're that good.
No, not until Annabelle. That's
well, that's a true story though.
Nobody would touch the demonic doll until Annabelle.
No, the Annabelle creation's getting ready to come on demand. By the way,
oh nice.
I got to watch that because I saw the first one made me laugh out loud in a theater, and which I haven't done. I mean, I wasn't gonna just mock. I wasn't just mockingly laughing. I mean, it genuinely hit me as funny when I was watching the movie. Something happens in the first Annabelle that made me just hysterically laugh. And I wasn't the only one because I went with my sister and I looked and my sister was laughing I looked over and she was laughing at it too. So it wasn't just me.
See, when you talk about you go to the movie theaters, I picture you as like Peter Griffin in the movie theater where he just stands up in the middle of the movie and just goes, "Done," and walks out. Kind of like The Boy. Like when you
see, I want my money's worth, so I'll sit through the whole thing, no matter how bad it is, because I've spent long before YouTube even existed, and reviewers of bad movies. I was a huge fan of Mystery Science Theater, and I have always just going way back to being a kid with my dad, just watched horrible movies and made fun of them like always my whole life. So, I mean, I can sit through some of the worst shit ever. So I'll sit through the movie. It's not that I won't laugh at it if it's ridiculous, but I'll sit through it.
So with the slashers, I mean, everybody talks about, Myers, Krueger, Voorhees. They're the top three, and their movies have been picked apart by